Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, David Payne.
And David, you guys, the weather team today really kind of nailed this forecast. This is severe weather forecast today.
It was going to be one of those days.
Yeah. You know, it could have been worse. I mean, the instability was high. And all the data was like, we're going to have tornadoes. We figured that, but it was going to be how strong were they going to be? And luckily, most were all weak. They didn't last very long, little rope tornadoes. Obviously, Perryton, Texas, they were much stronger to the jet stream and the main dynamics. That's why that tornado was much bigger.
And that really wasn't that far.
No.
And that was pretty close to the very first tornado that Marty was covering.
Same storm. Marty caught that after it cycled, went through Perryton. So just a horrible day out in Perryton. And then the second strongest tornado is going to be the Lawton tornado. That was probably an EF1, I'm guessing at this point. We'll see. Surveyors will go out. We'll figure all this out. But either way, it's shifting east of I-35. So
a lot of people are wondering about tonight. Do they need to be worried overnight? That type of thing.
We might have a couple of more storms redeveloping, but a lot of the energy's been robbed. I still might see a few more storms. I'll show you where I'm thinking coming up here in just a second. Let's go back to earlier today and take a look at the video here. And oh boy, storms are going and a blowing, right? We had some big storms and lots of rotating thunderstorms. I showed you the tornado video at the top of the newscast. And boy, look at the mesocyclone here. The hail, and look how this whole thing is rotating. Look at this. Look how the whole thing is rotating around that. That is the center of it. Look at the donut. You never want to be inside the donut hole. It's a bad place to be. Hank was right there, looking from left to right. Jim Gardner was up today. When the storms came into the metro, Jim was all over that. And they were producing a little bit of some wind and some hail. We had some golf ball size hail that was coming down I-40 and fell apart. We had some big hail down in the Norman area. We had some wall clouds. We had mesocyclones. We had a lot going on today. And of course, as I was showing you at the top of the newscast, we had those tornadoes. But hail, big hail, that was from Lawton. Lawton had two big damaging hailstorms today. That was down west of Norman near Blanchard. That was tennis ball size hail with Hank and winds going to 60 to 70 miles per hour. So folks, we have hail damage, we have tornado damage. And today's been quite a mess. But you know what? It's beginning to wind down. Oh, yeah, lightning strike. Yep, hit a battery tank, and there you go. But lots to talk about today. And these storms were scattered from north to south, from Kansas and Texas all the way through Oklahoma. And we were right smack dab in the middle of it here. All right, now let's get to it on Links 1. Line running from Ponca City all the way down to and east of I-35. All the way down to west of Ardmore. Start you off in Oklahoma City in the central parts of the state here. And we'll go ahead and zoom on in on Links 1. And everything now moving into Lincoln County, still severe. Winds are going to be 50 to maybe 60 miles per hour. 40 to 50 is a good bet. Small hail. Stronger storms now coming into Wewoka and Holdenville, back to Bing and Ada, back down to Roth and Wynnewood. And then from there, west of Falls Creek. Okay, these storms are marginally severe. And we jump south here a little bit farther. These storms are severe coming into Ardmore and Overbrook. All right, back to the north again one more time. I want to point out storm here near Rush Springs, kind of upticking here. We'll keep an eye on that, nothing crazy. And then other storms are marginally severe east of I-35, Ponca City, Fairfax, Pawnee, Glencoe, Yale. Yeah, Stillwater, nothing, not severe for you anymore. These continue to weaken up north. Everything is weakening as it's moving off to the east. Okay, let's get back to it here. Links 1 and gusts today, lots of wind. These are the official mesonet gusts, right? Lots of 60s, 59 in Woodward, 84 in Norman. That was an anomaly. 80 in Lawton, tornado down there, 64 in Hobart. So we had a lot of gusts of 50 to 60 miles per hour with pockets of winds gusting to a 67 north of Mulhall. All right, but notice where the wind was, I-35 westward. So lots of wind. Power outages here at 10 o'clock. Lawton now has 12,000 customers without power, 5,500 out at Perryton where the tornado was there. So yeah, quite a few people still in the dark. That will improve overnight tonight and especially tomorrow. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Here's what's going to happen. The rain and storms move east. We might see some redevelopment here after midnight tonight back towards Oklahoma City. We'll keep an eye on that, but the main wave going now will keep marching to the east overnight tonight. Lows tonight in the low to mid 60s, and as we get into tomorrow, highs back up in the 80s, right? Tomorrow looks pretty quiet. Maybe some showers and storms tomorrow out in the Panhandle, but we get a break tomorrow. So if you have any cleanup to do or whatever, go ahead, go right ahead. And knock yourself out, right? 9-day forecast. I think tomorrow's dry. There's another wave with more energy in the jet stream, kind of coming out again with the threat of more severe weather coming in the west on Saturday, and then across the state Saturday night into early Sunday morning. So for now, we'll carry a 60% chance for another wave of some severe weather, large hail, damaging winds. Right now, there might be a tornado threat, might be highest in the far west. We'll watch that carefully. We'll cool it off behind the cool front on Sunday, a high of 86. Monday, a high of 89. Right now, next week looks pretty good. Summer officially arrives Wednesday of next week. Might be another storm system next Wednesday night, and then possibly Friday of next week. We are tracking all of it, and we are still tracking severe weather, some of it, here tonight at 10 o'clock. Guys, back to you.